The world recently lost a legend of the personal development industry, Mr. Bob Proctor. And so to celebrate his life, please enjoy one of these videos that I've made from our vault of Espressos.
Everybody wants to be happy, but not everybody is happy. You know, I could take you back to the man that gave me this book, Ray Stanford. I was a very unhappy individual. I was a sad soul, believe me. And I remember one day he said, Proctor, you're going to have to change. He said, would you like to be happy? Well, I used to think that was something that happened to some people, but you weren't in control of it. I really never knew that I could control my own happiness. I did not know that. And I'm going to tell you something. There's a whole lot of people who do not know that. Otherwise, you wouldn't find so many people who are pretty sad. He said, I'm going to tell you a secret, Proctor. And he said, if you get it, you can benefit from this till you're a very old man. He said, you are in control of your own happiness. Now he said, I'm going to tell you why you're not happy. There's a power or a thought energy flowing into your consciousness. And you know what you do? You bottle it all up inside. All of your energy is focused on you. You are the only thing you think about. Poor me. I wished I had some money. I wished. But your thoughts are always about yourself. If you find someone else to help, if you can help someone, and I'm going to tell you, there's a whole lot of people out there want help. If you will focus on helping other people, you're going to be one happy cat. Now, I don't think I got it right away. But he knew probably I wasn't going to get it right away. And so every time I saw him, he said, who you been helping? Well, I don't know. See, I wasn't helping anybody. I was trying to figure out how to get some money, how to help me. I want you to think about this for a moment. There's so many people need help. Chapter 14 in The Science of Getting Rich is a powerful concept. Leave everyone with the impression of increase. If you do that, you're helping people. Happiness is always found in the person who is focusing on helping other people.
As I watch that clip, it reminds me of a passage in my book. So I'm just going to pick it up, Built to Serve, flip to page 6, right there at the beginning. And I just feel called to read it. Okay, you ready? Humans are built to serve. Some people are built to serve the world. Others want to serve the 25 closest people to them. But in either case, humans are built to serve. If you're not happy right now, it's because you're not serving enough people, or you're not serving the people in your life deeply enough. But whom do you serve? How do you serve? And once you found the answers to these questions, how can you make money serving so you can help even more people? That's what we're going to figure out together in this book. The process you're about to go through is eye-opening and replicable. Anyone at any stage in their life can apply it to their own lives. You are currently 3 steps away from true fulfillment. I've been helping people for 20 years in my work with entrepreneurs, and that work has built this process from the ground up. It's a method that has helped my content reach hundreds of millions of people around the world and led to institutions like Forbes and Inc. calling me one of the best speakers on the planet. It's a simple, repeatable, foolproof method that helps people who come in feeling lost leave feeling transformed. I know that these steps work. They work for me, and I've seen them help thousands of people. Now they can work for you too. I will show you step by step how to find your purpose and happiness, I threw that in there, using the who, why, how process. So what is the who, why, how process? I'm going to share it with you. But before that, if you want to have more self-love, more motivation, more confidence, check out my 254 series where every day for the next 254 days, I'll send you a video for free to your inbox to help you build your confidence and move it forward. The links to join are in the description below.
I was reminded this morning of a question I'm often asked. How do you eliminate fear from your life?
What we've got to understand is we're trading our life for our goals. Literally trading our life.
So I started to study myself. I found most people don't know who they are. They really don't.
Okay, so what's the who, why, how process? The 3-step process that I talked about in Built to Serve. I kind of led up to it in the preview to this. You can get the book. All the details are here, but I'm going to give you a high-level overview. It's the who, it's the why, it's the how. Those 3 steps. Who, why, how. Your who is your most important core value. When you figure out your most important core value, you have a compass for life. So mine is believe, somebody else might be freedom, somebody's might be creativity. When you notice, if you know that your one word is freedom, as an example, your who is freedom. Think about the most unhappy moments in your life is because of a lack of freedom. Think about the happiest moments you had is being when you've been the most free and when you've helped other people be the most free as well. And so if you think about all the people that you love and all the things that made you come alive and you look at the connective tissue, what makes all those things come together? You would just ask yourself the question. It's a deep dive in the book, but just ask yourself right now the question, what is your single most important core value? And when you figure that out, it allows you to stand on the rock when everybody else is standing on quicksand and has no clarity and no focus, knows that they want to do more, but they're afraid. This gives you the clarity to say, no, I stand for freedom. And I need to be in a position where I can have my freedom. I need to be around people who give me my freedom. And it allows you to create a much more intentional and happy life. So that's step 1, your who. Step 2 is your why. Your why is your purpose. Your purpose comes from your pain. The thing that you struggled the most with as a human, when you felt the lowest, the least amount of self-confidence and self-love, right? When you felt just almost like a garbage human being, the lowest level of self-confidence, that moment, understand that there are a lot of people who currently are who you used to be. Your purpose is to help them. The point of looking back to your most painful moment, this is what I ask a lot of people when I'm coaching and helping them one-on-one. What was the most painful moment in your life? Not physical pain, like when I broke my neck, right? Not that. Emotional pain, where you felt the lowest as a human. Your purpose is to help other people who are currently feeling that. And even though you're not done growing, you're not done learning, you're still trying to get better, you're still trying to progress, you haven't figured it all out yet. Awesome. You know more than you used to. Go back to that person who was struggling, suffering in that deep, dark hole, the person you used to be. The person you are today, even though you're not done growing, the person you are today can go back and help that person. That's your purpose. That will fill you up for the rest of your life. For me, believing in entrepreneurs will fill me up for the rest of my life, because the worst day of my life was when I quit on my business partner and didn't believe in myself. Your why comes from your purpose comes from your pain. You figure out your who and your why, your most important core value and your purpose. Again, those serve you for the rest of your life. And that's way more clarity than most people will ever get, ever. People are walking around settling in doubt, in fear, in scarcity mindset because they don't know their who, they don't know their why. It's in the book, but we're hacking through it quickly in this video. Last step, the how. Who, why, how. The how is how did you get out of it? How did you save yourself? How you saved yourself could be a recipe to save other people. So for me, I got out of the hole in entrepreneurship that I was in and feeling no self-worth by modeling Bill Gates. I looked at Bill Gates, how he started his company. I had a software company. Bill had a software company. How did he start it? What can I learn from it? How do I apply this to my business? I did, and then we started to take off. Right? I was making $300 a month, and I landed my first deal for $13,500 by modeling success. What have I done for the past 20 years in life and 11 years on YouTube? Model success. The name of my YouTube channel is called Modeling the Masters. So I teach people how to model success. How I do that will shift. I've been on YouTube for 11 years. Maybe I'm on for another 11 years and then YouTube goes away. You know, in 40 years, it's going to be something totally different. But I'm still going to have my one word, my who of believe. I'm still going to have my why, my purpose to help entrepreneurs believe in themselves more. And how I go off and do it will still be around modeling success, but it'll change with technology and the times. So when you figure out your who and your why, that's for life. It might take you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even if it takes you a week. Great, it takes you a week. You figured out the rest of your life. It's a pretty important exercise. And then the how is the fun part. The how is how you can continue to expand and change and evolve with technology and with the times as they continue to change. So that's the preview. That's Built to Serve. That's how you find sustained, long-term, ongoing purpose and happiness in your life. Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, question of the day, I want to know, what is your why? What is your purpose? What is the most painful moment of your life that you never want to repeat, that you want to help others through, where you represent hope to those people? Let me know. Share your story. Put it down in the comments below. And if you're still here watching, you made it this far in the video, I want you to commit to taking action. Believe Nation, Good morning. It's here. It's espresso time, right? We got our shot. You got to do something today. We got to take that energy from this video and apply it to move one of your goals forward in your life. If you're going to do that, I want to celebrate you. Give me a hashtag believe down in the comments as well.
Yeah, define what you consider wealthy.
Wealth is happiness completely. It's how much you laugh and how much the people you love laugh. And that's really what love is, and how much time you spend. Like sending money back to somebody like a child, it's not considered love because kids don't care about money. I remember when I was a child, all I wanted for Christmas was for my parents, for my mom to get back with my dad. And I wasn't able to give that to any one of my children. So I still have work to do. You know, I haven't hit that wealthiness because I haven't been able to take that most important pain to a child and take that away from my children. I haven't broke that cycle. That would be wealth. If my children don't have to pick a side, if they don't have to watch us fight, if they don't have to tune out because they don't want to hear us argue. You know what I'm saying?
What's going to be the secret there? What have you learned that you'll apply?
Finding the right woman for the right reasons. So it's great because I was really able to recognize it in Raquel. But I was like, nah, this time we're doing everything together. I enjoy this too much. So it's always looking at it from my kid's perspective, my woman's perspective. I think I've learned to take my eyeballs out of my head and put it in theirs for a second to see what they see and what would make them comfortable over me. As a boss, your job is to think about your business and your staff before you think about yourself. It's the same thing a dad does or the head of a family. So I guess me being conscious of these things at 47, being evolved enough to take the time to appreciate that's to me is wealth. You know, uncompromised, great quality of living. Like, I prefer not to live in a house that's not big and all the luxuries that I've worked so hard to get. But I think every circumstance Raquel and I have been in, we've been equally happy, whether it's a big house or a studio apartment.
If you want to see my favorite deep dive into the world of Bob Proctor, check the video right there next to me. I think you'll love it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
I want you to think of this for a moment. Let's suppose there was a virus going around, and this virus caused people to really stunt their growth, ruin their income.